Well, in case you haven't heard, a woman is accusing New Orleans Pelicans player Zion Williamson of years of sexual, physical, and emotional abuse, and now she's suing him. So, according to this lawsuit, the woman and Zion had a relationship that started back during his freshman year at Duke, and they maintained some type of relationship between 2018 and 2023. So, the woman filed the lawsuit using a Jane Doe, so her identity isn't known at this time. But the lawsuit has a lot of details in regards to their alleged relationship. And she claims that Zion was really violent. She even accuses him of sexual assault 2 different times, one in September of 2020 and one in October of 2020. In addition to all of that, she also says that he threatened her family, broke her phone, and said that he was violent with her as well. Now, Zion's team says that the two never dated, but that they did have a close consensual relationship. Okay. And that he's apparently reported this woman's attempts at extorting him before. And ESPN is reporting that they spoke to a source who claims that the woman is trying to sue Zion for anywhere between $18 and $50 million. Now, on top of all of this, on July 15th, Zion's contract for the 2025-2026 season is going to come into effect. So that money is going to be guaranteed on that date. So it definitely makes things look a little suspicious timing-wise. But what do you think? Do you think this woman is just after money, or do you think Zion is really out here hurting people?
I mean, God dog Zion. Every time she does something and she drags him into the news, we always got to hold him accountable. We always have to hold him accountable, right? And do we believe any of this? No, nobody believes this stuff, because if you truly know who this chick is, we know that this lady got problems. This lady has problems, and just looking at how she's built, you can kind of tell she got issues. You can kind of tell she has issues, and a lot of her pictures are so bad. Like her body is just it's very hard to look at, to the point, man, where you can't even really put a lot of pictures of her up here, because it's just that bad. It's just that inappropriate. Like, let's be real, it's just that inappropriate. But for the most part, man, we already know she has major issues. Let's look at this article real quick. And part of this article from TMZ, it says, when we ran into her in downtown LA on Friday, she declined to get in details of what she would be asking for in a potential suit. But she did offer her prayers to Williamson's latest accuser. For Williamson's part, he vehemently denied the claims in the lawsuit filed Thursday, claiming it is a money grab. Mills, meanwhile, sent a message to Zion saying, in part, I just hope you change your ways, because your job and your family and legacy is on the line. Like, this is so, like, manipulative. Freaking manipulative gaslighter, bro. Trying to really trying to make it seem as if this dude really did this stuff. And he's like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, let's be realistic. Let's be freaking realistic. You're gonna have people out here. You're gonna have women out here who are going to say, "Hey, well, you know, you can never sit here, bro, and question that. You need to sit here and you need to question him, and you need to figure it out, because, man, a woman never lies, right? A woman never lies." Then you got Captain Saber, right? Captain Saber, Mr. I want to pander to all of these women. Look at the video he drops, thinking that this dude Zion did it because of the past month, really, of accusations.
Zion Williamson just got added to the list. When you get the money, you get the power, you think you invincible, can do whatever you want to, force yourself on whoever you want to, and you can get away with it. Of course, nothing has been proven in court. This is all accusations at this point. But even that can ruin your interests. Watch his fan base grow. Watch his supporters double. It's always like accountability. That has been the highlight of the last 2-3 weeks. We talking accountability amongst other men. And watch men finna come out the woodwork defending them. Oh, she just want money. Oh, there ain't really no proof. It's just he say, she say. Sometimes men are just bad people. And this is why I hope y'all learned from the Diddy situation, because when them shits came out, y'all was like, Diddy ain't do that, she lying, he lying. Then when the video footage came out, say, oh, but she was into it, she wanted to be there, she wanted the fame.
This dude probably does not know who Mariah Mills really is, bro. I mean, do anybody really know? No, but we can really paint a picture about what you post on Instagram and what you portray yourself as on Instagram, and we already see what she is on. We already see what she's on. Like, there's really no need to even go in depth about who she is, other than just holding Zion accountable. Because why would you deal with a woman like that? Like, oh my goodness. But in response to the dude, I mean, like, are we going to? So he's essentially saying that out of all of these people, out of all of these women who are accusing these men, these celebrities, of rape or something crazy, y'all going to sit here and say that none of them are telling the truth? Yeah, that's pretty much the case. Let's go down the list. You got Lil Wayne, right? Starting off with Lil Wayne. He kicks his girlfriend out and the girl's daughter out. And then all of a sudden, hey, well, you know what? He's been putting his hands on me. And then on top of that, for some years, I known the other women that he put hands on. So now you're coming out with something.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me about my story I posted, yeah, this is actually a fact. Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today. And I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even lift boxes, but this man has his assistants and people coming to help kick us out today. Like, and broke up with me on Mother's Day through text.
And
like,
my birthday's next
well,
weekend.
and her birthday's next weekend. And I leave to New York this week for all the Sports Illustrated press. Like, when I tell you that I am absolutely unsure on how to even process my emotions, like, if y'all got lawyer recommendations, please send them, because you know? So, yeah, I know he has 2 girls being flown in today, and who knows how many plethora of girls he has. I've been nothing but supportive to this man, loved him till the end of the world. You literally flew me, uprooted me from New York City where I was living, and brought me here for this. Like, that's crazy, you guys. Like, these men really be taking advantage. And it's not just the emotional abuse. Like, this man has actually laid a hand on me. Like, nah. And I took it. You know what's crazy is they always say, like, we're so stupid for love, and I thought it was like a mistake. But, like, I know other women he's put his hands on. And today it's okay. We're about to go back to the house that we live in together with my daughter, and we're gonna see what really goes down, because this is absolutely crazy and a new low even for him.
Shannon Sharp, we already saw the text messages. A clear shakedown. Remy Ma saying that Papoose is a cheater, saying that Papoose never held her down. Are we going to be realistic here about that? Are we going to be honest about that one? We already know Papoose held that woman down. Halle Bailey and DDG. That's already been proven pretty much, man, that what she said is a lie. Saying that the dude and smashed her head on a freaking on a steering wheel, but you don't have no evidence of no bruising, no police report, no nothing.
The whole situation with DDG allegedly chipping her tooth. This is what she said.
Nervous. Guys, like, I've always been a little scared of the dentist, but I'm going for my regular cleaning, and also because I chipped my tooth.
But the internet would like to know this.
He slammed your face into the steering wheel. You have no medical records or pictures to say that maybe your lip was busted in the process from a chipped tooth going through your lip, because it's this tooth. So how come your lip didn't go like this and bust your lip? How come your nose didn't get hurt? How come, you have no bruises on your face, no swollen face, no nothing, no proof of swollen face, nothing? Come on now, he's pretty strong. So for him to even put your face into the steering wheel, hit your face into the steering wheel, you would have had some type of medical proof.
So where are the bruises? Where is the police report and all of that? That's a good question. The next day, Halle Bailey posted this particular post on X called Hey Pookie. So if you see the date, it's actually January 23rd, 2025. Now, I live in Uganda, and that's how the time is in Uganda and Europe. They put the day first, the month in the middle, and the year on the end. So it was January 23rd. This is the same day that she said she chipped her tooth. And let's look at the video. She was playing the guitar, and we're not gonna listen to the music, but does anything look like something is wrong with Halle Bailey right there? Nope, she looks pretty good to me.
And then in the past, our good old brother Deion Sanders. I love playing this scene because it just sums up how a lot of your women are today. It just sums up what a lot of your athletes, what a lot of your entertainers are going through today.
I don't know what this is, but somebody better tell me something.
Deion makes me feel like I don't contribute, like I don't make money to help out with the house at all. But when he sees how much this is really gonna cost him, I think he's really gonna understand just how much I'm worth. So I looked over the invoices, and you know what? A stay-home mom is worth a heck of a lot, I'll tell you that much. But I got one more surprise for Deion. Hey.
What's up, babe?
Well, I'll let you know what's up. Nanny,
Nanny?
chauffeur, window washer, housekeeper, concierge, chef.
Obviously, you lost your mind. So I'm
Yeah.
paying for your services now.
I needed you to understand.
Baby,
that
I
my
know you're
hours
doing a lot.
are like that. And that's what people charge to do what I do every single day.
Babe.
A few years later.
Happening now, back in court. Former Dallas Cowboy Deion Sanders and his ex-wife returned to a Collin County courtroom this morning. At issue, child custody and a defamation suit. CBS 11's Arzo Dos just stepped out of that courtroom in McKinney. Arzo?
Karen, the judge in this case has made it very clear he wants this thing done now, today. In fact, our cameras were here earlier when Pilar Sanders walked into the courthouse first, and then not too far behind was the NFL Network broadcaster and former Dallas Cowboy Deion Sanders. They're in court to work out child custody arrangements and a defamation suit. Now, Deion's attorneys wanted to have less visitation with their 3 children. As for the defamation suit, it includes statements Pilar made on social media accusing her ex-husband of attempted murder, child abuse, assault, and other crimes. Now, Pilar served 7 days in jail back in December after the judge found her in contempt of court. The judge is hoping to get a lot of these issues decided by at least 5 o'clock today. I'm told there's, in fact, a long list of witnesses expected to testify, among them Deion Sanders. Live in McKinney, Arzo Dos, CBS 11 News.
I am innocent. I understand that I have very little chance at beating a Hall of Fame 2-sport man that everyone seems to love and adore. I'm a full-time mom, 100% for my children. And I just haven't been given a fair shake since any of this began. And far too often, people are enamored by the glitz and glamour and the yellow jacket and the star on the side of the helmet. But I would never give up. I would never give up fighting for my children and their protection. Never.
Can you talk to us about your children? I'm Pete Schulte. I'm the criminal attorney handling the Class C assault.
So y'all can sit here and be disingenuous as much as you want, but we just went down the whole list. Y'all can check them all for yourselves, look into them yourselves. We already know, man, we're in a day and age, man, where a lot of people are not authentic. And guess what, right? You're still going to have the same people who sit here and accuse and abuse and all of this extra stuff. We were sitting false accusing. We're going to keep having more of them pop up because nothing ever happens to them, right? They don't ever get any consequences for doing stuff like this. This isn't Mariah Mills' first time doing this. I believe she accused him of something before, right? So now, this is ridiculous, man. But like I said, every time something happens with Zion Williamson and this chick, we have to hold this man accountable because, you can't keep allowing brothers to fall for this. And the sad thing about it, you have women in the community, women in America that will sit here and guilt trip men to date strippers and prostitutes and P-stars just to give them a chance. That's ridiculous. Do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.